My shawty think I drink too much, my homies know I think too much, I crack a fool.
So, I think at this point it's pretty obvious that, Mortal Kombat 12 is definitely coming, maybe end of next year, I would say. And I say that mainly because, we've all seen Ed Boon's tweets, and he's mainly asking questions like, oh, would you like this character back? What kind of DLC would you guys want? And anytime someone asks about Injustice 3, his answer is usually like, hopefully if we can get to it. Which means there's really no plans for that as of now. I'm sure we will get Injustice 3 in the future. As of now, they're not really on that. And I feel like the only reason why Ed Boon is kind of like, trolling us, kind of confirming it by, saying what he says on, Twitter is because, the whole like leak thing of Mortal Kombat 11. Mortal Kombat 11 was leaked a lot. There was so much leaks. You remember that one time, half of the roster got leaked. And when they had an event to showcase Noob Saibot, one of the workers, I guess one of the developers, accidentally showed a picture of him first before actually showing the surprise trailer. So I feel like he's doing this because he's like, look, maybe if I just like carefully say that we're working on MK12, then maybe the leaks won't happen as much. Maybe. I guess he figures that maybe if he's not hiding it, then, But I've noticed when it comes to this game that they're working on, they are taking a lot of time making this game, which is okay, definitely okay. And the fact that he's trying to get as much, fan feedback as he can shows that they are really trying to make this big. I've heard so many stuff about what's going to be in the next Mortal Kombat game, about how like we're going to have a Shaolin monks type of thing in the crypt where not only can we explore again like we did in MK11, but we'll be able to like fight some of the Mortal Kombat characters and enemies, which I hope so. I hope we do get a more expansive, Shaolin monks type of thing in there, while the story mode is, strictly 2D fighting, basically, is what it will be. Another thing that I have heard is that we're going to be getting a whole new roster. Like there's going to be so many new characters in this one. This is where it kind of gets tricky because we all know we do have those fans who is like, no, you got to keep this old character, but they got, people, some of the characters have to rest, I know they wanted to give Melina a rest in MK11, but man, fans threw a fit. And they held on, and eventually they said, okay, fine, we're going to add Melina in the game. Okay. So I'm hearing there's going to be a totally new roster. I hope they are extremely careful with that. I did watch a video a long time ago saying there's going to be, 10 new characters. I'm good with at least maybe 5 new characters. Hopefully not 10. Mainly because people are going to complain. Like there are fans out there, not all of them, but some who are like, oh, if this one character's not in it, I'm not buying the game. And I hope they just don't depend on these new characters like that. At least add me, 2 or 3 at a time, maybe. One of the things that got me interested was the tweet about, what DLC guest character pack would you like? I think it was action, horror, or comic book, something like that. And I don't think they should. I think they should mix all 3 of those ideas together. For comics, I don't know. Like if I had to guess, I would say maybe put. I know they can't get Michael Myers. I already know that. That was my first about to say, but I would say Homelander, Ghostface. I don't know why I'm thinking Megan. Megan's a bit too new. I would say Homelander, Ghostface, and maybe one of the more darker characters from the DC universe. As far as the action character goes, I would say maybe, Sarah Connor or the T-1000 Terminator. But have it mixed. Don't just have an action, old 90s action, DLC pack, or just a standalone horror deal. I feel like that would be I don't think that's right. Have mix them all up so that way you get, horror fans, action fans, comic book fans, or maybe even anime fans that will come together for that. And I think it will definitely, expand a lot more. But comment down what you guys think.